Right now, somewhere in the icy waters off the Antarctic Peninsula, a seal is resting on a floating chunk of ice, completely still, completely safe, or so it thinks. Because beneath the surface, a group of orcas is already lining up in perfect formation, about to pull off something that looks less like a hunt and more like a military operation. These animals aren't just chasing prey, they're planning, coordinating, and in some cases, teaching each other techniques passed down for generations. So how does an animal without hands, without tools, and without language the way we understand it, pull off some of the most complex teamwork ever documented in the ocean? Orcas are actually the largest members of the dolphin family, and that matters more than it sounds. They live in tight family units built around a single matriarch, and these units can stay together for decades. Researchers at the Center for Whale Research in Washington State have tracked individual orcas swimming alongside the same relatives for over 40 years. That's not just a group of animals that happen to swim together. That's closer to a family business, and the business is hunting. Here's where things get strange. Different orca populations don't just hunt the same way with different prey. They hunt in completely different styles, almost like regional traditions. Off the coast of Norway, orcas use a technique called carousel feeding, herding an entire school of herring into a tight spinning ball near the surface, then taking turns slapping it with their tails to stun fish before eating them. Marine biologists Tao Simila and Fernando Ugarte documented this in detail in the early 1990s. But if you want to see coordination pushed to its limit, go to Antarctica. There, a specialized population known as pack ice killer whales swims directly at a seal resting on an ice floe, then dives beneath it at the last moment, rolling onto their sides in perfect unison. That motion creates what researchers call a depression wave, strong enough to crack the ice or wash the seal straight into the water. Robert Pittman and his colleagues documented this technique 22 times in just 12 days in 2009. In one 2018 encounter near the Graham Coast, 4 orcas attempted the maneuver over 36 times against a single seal, nicknamed Kevin, who escaped every single attempt. Except here's the part scientists still can't fully explain. Nobody knows exactly how these techniques get invented, or how one successful method spreads through an entire population over generations. Researchers suspect this is a form of culture, learned and passed down socially rather than hardwired from birth. That would make orcas one of the only animals besides humans and a few primates known to transmit specialized hunting traditions this way. The mystery deepens off South Africa, where 2 orcas nicknamed Port and Starboard have hunted great white sharks specifically for their livers since 2017. Marine biologist Alison Towner's research shows great whites, animals with essentially no natural predators, fleeing entire stretches of coastline for months after a single attack. In 2023, footage even captured Starboard killing a great white completely alone, the first confirmed solo attack of its kind. Studying behavior, this complex means relying on drone footage, acoustic recorders, and decades-long photo identification catalogs, tracking individual orcas by their fins and markings. Every new recording adds another piece to a much bigger question about intelligence in the ocean, and how much orca culture we've been missing simply because we weren't watching closely enough. So here's the full picture. Orcas don't hunt in coordinated packs because instinct tells them to. They hunt this way because entire family lines have developed, refined, and taught specific strategies to each other, shaped by whatever prey happens to be available in their corner of the ocean. The ocean isn't empty, it's simply waiting for us to discover what's still hiding below. If you enjoy exploring the unknown, there's plenty more waiting beneath the surface.